for today's video, I want to do a bit of talking and I want to be a bit more open and candid with you guys about my current life situation, should I say. And one of that being my quarter life crisis. You know how people have midlife crisis? Yeah, I'm still dealing with a quarter life crisis at the moment, and it's an issue that I've been dealing with the past few months, and it's still something I'm dealing with now. But I will say I am dealing with it a lot better now than I was, let's say, 6 months ago. And it really was an issue that started to come up in the months leading towards my 25th birthday. And that was simply because I had set myself some goals, some targets that I wanted to achieve by the time I was 25. I'd envisioned in my head where I wanted to be by the time I was 25. And in the months leading towards that, I felt as though I wasn't on track to achieving those goals. And I felt I wasn't going to achieve them by that point. And rather than look at the issue and think, okay, how can I work on that to make sure that I can achieve them, I spend more time dissecting my current life situation and dwelling on the fact that I wasn't where I wanted to be. And that really was not the best approach to take, because it only really got me more nervous about life, should I say. And I started to deal with a bit of anxiety. I became really anxious about my life situation, and I would constantly just dwell on the fact that I wasn't on track to be where it was that I wanted to be. And another thing that I would do was also comparing myself to other people that are around the same age that I was, that were in a better situation career-wise, and I would look at them and just think, why can't I be there? You know, why was my life not like this? And as opposed to thinking, what can I do to make sure that I can have that kind of career? And for me also, I felt as though I haven't really achieved anything amazing in my life. And that was something I would have loved to have done by the time I was 25, but I haven't done that. And I want my parents to look at me and just tell me they're proud of me for having created something or built something. And I also want to make my own self proud, to prove to my own self that I'm capable of creating something. And when I say something, I just mean whether it be a business or a product per se. And I've always had that urge to want to create something. I guess you can say I've been a creative from day one. I followed a different path educationally, and now I would say I am kind of taking control of my life and the path and direction that I want to go. And rather than live my life for someone else, I am trying to live my life for me, because at the end of the day, it is my life. I am going to live it, and I am going to deal with whatever consequences of my own actions, and that's absolutely fine for me. One thing I did do was to quit my 9-to-5 last year and to focus full time on my blogging. And it was a scary decision. It's probably the scariest thing that I've done in my life to date. And it's not something I regret, because I feel I did what was right for me, and I feel I'm making the kind of progress that I wanted to make for the longest time when it came to my blogging. And I don't know if I would have been making the kind of progress that I am making now had I still had that 9-to-5. I don't know. I know there are a lot of people out there that hold down 9-to-5 jobs and blog on the side and do amazingly well at both. But for me, I let go of that 9-to-5 path and have decided to focus solely on blogging, with the hopes that someday I will start a business of some sort. And when I do, I will make sure to let you know. I'm working on a few ideas to try and kickstart something, and as soon as I have something set in motion, I will be sure to share it with you. One thing I have come to accept is that it's okay for me to not have ticked off every single goal that I had set myself to have reached at 25. It's not the end of the world. But what I am trying to do now is to actively take steps to ensure that I achieve them later on. and I am trying my hardest not to compare myself to other people, and rather to look at them as a source of inspiration and guidance, and just think about my own path and journey in this life, because we may have the same goals, but our paths to achieving them and reaching that destination is going to be very different. And I would say from time to time I do compare myself to people, and I'm trying my hardest not to so much, because what is the point? And in comparing yourself to other people, you only really bring yourself down. So I am trying to focus on myself and my journey, and to work on my skills, and to try and craft them and be better and do better what it is I'm doing, because I want to be one of the best at what it is I'm doing. And in order for me to be one of the best, I need to dedicate more time to grafting myself, and I'm happy to do that because I know the kind of woman I want to be. So I don't mind working on myself for now. I feel as though these days us millennials put a great deal of pressure on ourselves in terms of our goals, and I think we need to realize we need a bit of patience. It takes time to be great. You can't wake up overnight and expect to be amazing. It takes time to develop and craft those skills. So yes, I am not where I want to be, but it's okay, it's fine, because I can get there. It's not impossible, it's just going to take time. And that's something I am trying to better understand for my own self. At the moment, I would say I am sacrificing having a social life and trying to, let's say, find my potential life partner, because it is not the best time for me. So I'm single and happy just being single for now. I don't plan to be single forever, but for now I am happy just being single and just focusing on myself, because I feel as though when eventually I am ready to settle down, I want to know what it is I'm bringing to the table, and I want to meet that person knowing I'm an equal match for you. And right now I don't feel like I would be that, so I'm just kind of taking myself out of the dating game, just for now, and just working on me. A lot of times when I go out and I speak to guys, they don't seem to understand that. They just think, oh, I don't care what my partner would be doing or whatever. But it's something that's important to me, because I have been brought up to fend for my own self. I have no expectation to ever rely on any guy, or anyone for that matter. I need to feel like I'm that independent woman. So until I'm kind of where I want to be in life, I'm just going to focus on me. Anyone who cares will understand, and if they don't understand, then it's fine. I know by having this kind of attitude, I may miss out on a window of opportunity of meeting someone amazing. And so I'm fine being as I am, and I'm happy to just work on me and better myself, because that's what's important to me right now. I need to be selfish for now, and it's okay to be selfish in life, because at the end of the day, if you don't think about you, who else is going to think about you? You can't be dependent on your parents to be constantly hold your hands and guide you through life. Yes, they're there to lean on even when you need them, but at some point you need to be your own person and try and figure out your own path, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm still working on that, and it's okay to do that. That's something I am learning to understand and grasp. I don't want to waffle on too much and just bore you, but I just wanted to just update you a little bit on my life situation, a bit of my thoughts, what's going on in my head, so you guys can understand me a bit better. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I love to hear from you guys, I really do. As always, make sure you comment, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye!